welcome to the Phoenix Zone, all things Cayman. Today I'm here with Milan at the Rotary Science Fair. Milan, thank you for joining the Phoenix Zone.
Thank you so much for interviewing me.
So, what is your project?
So my project is about ocean to fashion. So first of all, the reason I did this is because I know that pollution is a big problem in the Cayman Islands, and that since plastic pollutes the ocean, I thought that we need a material that should replace plastic. So that's why I came up with these biofabrics. Each of these biofabrics took me 7 days to develop, including the dehydration and the refrigeration process. I'd say for all of these, I use seaweed, glycerin, and food liquids. The food liquids include beetroot, water with food coloring, tea, and orange peel powder liquid. So the reason I did this is because seaweed grows naturally in the Caribbean Sea. A large amount of sargassum often wash onto Cayman shores. Instead of treating seaweed as waste, this project investigates whether it can be turned into an environmentally friendly, useful material. All these materials were put to two tests. The first of them is the stretching test, which measures how the material behaves when stretched. So after the test, I found out that the fabric made out of beetroot and 4-gram glycerin tolerated stretching the best. The second test is the twisting test, which measures how the material behaves when twisted. After the test, I realized that beetroot made out of 8-gram glycerin tolerates twisting the best. In conclusion, I would still say that the fabric made out of 4-gram and beetroot perform the best because it wears and tears less. It is the most flexible fabric. In the future, you could improve this by reducing the time it takes to develop the fabric, because it takes a very long time, and by trying other materials that can be used to make the fabric even better.
These are different types of fabrics, and so is this one.
Yeah.
So, what are each of them, and what is best in each of their categories?
So I'd say that this one is made from the orange peel powder liquid combined with glycerin and of course seaweed. So this goes from 0-gram glycerin, 4-gram glycerin, and 8-gram glycerin. So from every single category, the 4-gram glycerin performs the best, the middle part. So here, if for example this is the middle, this performed the worst due to its rigid properties and it containing calcium, which combined with the seaweed, it causes to be thicker, causing it to shrink, and it is much more solid. For the tea, it is like a fine balance between the orange peel powder and the beetroot. I'd say that it is like, of course, for the 4-gram as well, it performed like in the middle in both tests, while the beetroot performed the best. And it's and like as you saw here, the 4-gram performs the best at stretching, the 8-gram performs the best at twisting. But in conclusion, I would still say that the 4-gram performs the best.
Got it. And how did you make it? Because it sounded like you said it took 7 days.
Yeah.
So how did you make it?
So first, I measured 200 milliliters of each food liquid. Then I added the 4 grams of seaweed in powder form, or in other words, sodium alginate to each solution. And then I added the 3 different glycerin concentration, which is either 0-gram, 4-gram, or 8-gram to each solution. And then I used an immersion blender to mix it all together. And I put them in the fridge to set. During that time, I created the molds for the fabric. I created the calcium chloride solution with 10-gram calcium chloride and 100 milliliters of water. I sprayed the calcium chloride solution onto the mold, which is very important because that's what makes this stay as a solid and not just stay as liquid. And I poured out the fabric, popping and removing any unnecessary bubbles from the surface. And then I resprayed the fabric with the calcium chloride solution, dried up any excess liquid, and then I let it dry for 7 days. That's where the big part
7 days.
Yeah.
This project is amazing. Thank you so much, and good luck.
Thank you so much for the interview. Have a great day.